You know those moments when your life splits into before and after? Before, everything made sense, or at least it felt like it did. And after, nothing does. For me, that moment came when my husband Ken died. It's hard to explain what grief does to your brain. It's like someone took a pair of scissors to your story, cut it mid-sentence, and you're just left staring at the torn edge, wondering what comes next. In those early days, I couldn't write. Not in my journal, not on a blog, nothing. Words were how I used to process the world. Suddenly, they were gone. I'd open my journal, stare at the page, and all I could think was, what's the point of writing a story that already ended? But one day, I wrote a single word, lonely. The next day, another word, angry. And then a sentence that made no sense, then a paragraph that did. It wasn't beautiful, it wasn't profound, but it was something. And that something, that tiny act of picking up a pen, was the start of finding my way back to my writer's voice, because I knew it was the only thing that could save me. Journaling didn't fix the grief, it didn't make me move on. What it did was give me a place to put everything I couldn't carry in my head anymore. All the confusion, the questions, the memories that felt too fragile to say out loud, and even a future that seemed like a betrayal because it wasn't the plan, it wasn't what I wanted. The page became my safe place, a place where I didn't have to be okay, or inspiring, or even coherent. I just had to be honest. And here's what I've learned. Writing doesn't just help emotionally, it actually changes your brain. When you translate emotions into words, your nervous system starts to regulate itself. Your brain says, okay, we can stop fighting this, we've named it. That's why journaling works. It's not magic, it's mechanical empathy. You're literally rewiring yourself to heal. The page is where I realized that grief and gratitude can live side by side. The joy can sneak back in quietly like it's testing the waters. And I didn't need to know what came next. I just needed to keep writing until I found it. Every page was proof I was still here, still showing up, still writing the rest of the story, even if I didn't know the ending. That's what inspired me to create Twisted Plot Paper and to write my free book, Plot Twist, You're a Journaler Now. Because that's the truth. You are a journaler, even if you don't feel like one. Even if you only manage one word a day. If you've ever needed to make sense of something hard, you might already know what it means to write your way through it. If you're watching this and you're in your own after, if something broke your world open and you don't know how to start again, try this. Grab a pen, write one word, then another. Don't worry about making sense, just show up for yourself. Because that's what journaling really is. Showing up on paper when you don't know how to show up anywhere else. If you want a gentle place to start, you can download my free ebook, Plot Twist, You're a Journaler Now. It's the same guide I wish I'd had when my world fell apart. It'll walk you through small, doable steps to start writing again. Because your story's not over, it just needs a new page.